Good morning. Today is November 11th, and we are reading Proverbs 11 from the New Living Translation. Okay. It says, "The Lord detests the use of dishonest scales, but he delights in accurate weights. Pride leads to disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Honesty guides good people. Dishonesty destroys treacherous people. Riches won't help on the day of judgment, but right living can save you from death. The godly are directed by honesty. The wicked fall beneath their load of sin. The godliness of good people rescues them. The ambition of treacherous people traps them. When the wicked die, their hope dies with them, for they rely on their own feeble strength. With their words, the godless destroy their friends, but knowledge will rescue the righteousness. The whole city celebrates when the godly succeed. They shout for joy when the wicked die. Upright citizens are good for a city and make it prosper, but the talk of the wicked tears it apart. It is foolish to belittle one's neighbor. A sensible person keeps quiet. A gossip goes around telling secrets, but those who are trustworthy can keep a confidence. Without wise leadership, a nation falls. There is safety in having many advisors. There's danger in putting up security for a stranger's debt. It's safer not to guarantee another person's debt. A gracious woman gains respect, but ruthless men gain only wealth. Your kindness will reward you, but your cruelty will destroy you. Evil people get rich for the moment, but the reward of the godly will last. Godly people find life, evil people find death. The Lord detests people with crooked hearts, but he delights in those with integrity. Evil people will surely be punished, but the children of the godly will go free. A beautiful woman who lacks discretion. A beautiful woman who lacks discretion is like a gold ring in a pig's mouth. The godly can look forward to a reward, while the wicked can expect only judgment. Give freely and become more wealthy. Be stingy and lose everything. The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. People curse those who hoard their grain, but they bless the one who sells it in time of need. If you search for good, you will find favor. But if you search for evil, it will find you. Trust in your money and down you go. But the godly flourish like leaves in spring. Those who bring trouble on their families inherit the wind. For the fool will be the servant to the wise. The seeds of the good deeds become a tree of life. A wise person wins friends. If the righteous are rewarded here on earth, what will happen to the wicked sinners? Proverbs 11. So much to take in, right? Okay. One of the scriptures that stood out to me was Proverbs 13. Okay, 11:13. A gossip goes around telling secrets, but those who are trustworthy can keep a confidence. Do you gossip? I mean, do you go around, talking behind people's backs, saying, oh, look who did this, right? We are all guilty of that. Every single one of us are guilty of that. But it says here in the Bible that we're not supposed to gossip. We're not supposed to go around talking around people behind their backs. We're not supposed to go tell other people's business to other people. I was very guilty of that until God corrected me. I really was. God's like, what did he say to me? He was like, why are you saying that? Don't do it. I hear that in my head. Don't do it. And I'm just like, but I don't think it's wrong because I'm human, right? But then God is sitting there correcting me, and it took me a minute to get it because sometimes God's got to knock me on the head and be like, hey, you're doing it wrong. And so I really had to learn not to talk about other people's stuff. That's what it is. That's what gossiping is. Is like, is that your story to tell? If it's not your story to tell, stay away from it. Because You don't need to tell somebody else's business. You don't need to tell somebody else's story. Tell your own story. What did you do? Right? I'm telling my story, so you tell your own story. You don't tell other people's business. And I really want to stress that because you shouldn't gossip. You really should not gossip, okay? So I want you to have a beautiful and blessed day, and I love you.